at you, Curel, too. Well, on this Halloween, many of us might be visiting haunted houses or graveyards like we just talked about, but one local woman worries that she has a ghost in her home. I went with a psychic and a team of paranormal investigators to check out her apartment in Colchester. Take a look. I met psychic medium Angelina Diana and her team of paranormal investigators in downtown Colchester, outside the home of a viewer who thinks her apartment is haunted. Angelina doesn't know anything about what the viewers told me, but before we even get inside, she senses something or someone.
There's actually a male figure that's following us, so it'll be interesting to find out what he has to say once we get in there.
We're going into an apartment that's just above Cafe on Main, right in downtown Colchester.
I'm already sensing two males with us. One of them was coming up the staircase with us. He made me feel like he worked here.
Charlene has lived in this two-room apartment for about a year. She says clocks have fallen off the wall and her bed started shaking. She recently lost her aunt. Again, Angelina doesn't know any of this. So, as we're entering this apartment for the first time, Charlene, I know Angelina says you already are feeling things.
Yeah, now there's three spirits here, so the third one just entered.
The first is a man.
For some reason, it's a male figure coming through on Dad's side of the family. He's followed us up here, and he says he's connected to you. With that, he brought through, just a few minutes ago, before the camera went on, a female connected to you. There's like a mom figure or grandmother figure connected to you.
Next?
Because there's a gentleman that walks the halls, and he says that you hear footprints up and down the halls, or?
Well, I thought I was hearing it from upstairs.
Okay. It's actually in the hallway. He's saying he used to work here. You don't have a connection to him. He used to work here. This used to be some type of a butcher shop or some type of a shop.
The Insight Paranormal team of investigators, headed up by Angelina's brother Tony, uses technology to prove or debunk the psychic information.
Is that we're trying to measure cold spots. So in other words, if there's an entity here, what it's doing is collecting energy. And it takes that energy and moves. And what it leaves behind is a cold spot from where the energy was.
They found a cold spot in the closet where Charlene says some strange things have happened, but it's not enough for the team to say it's definitely haunted.
71 to 69, so it's only about 3 or 4 degrees, which really is insignificant. To get really excited, you want 5 degrees or better.
Angelina says Charlene's grandma spends a lot of time with her in this kitchen.
Like this to you, you're kind of making the mistake she made. Maybe smoking, like maybe you shouldn't be smoking.
Yeah, and I also have a mother who was dying of COPD.
I'm very sorry about that.
Now it's time to explore the other room where Charlene sleeps and where she had a frightening experience.
The air conditioner kicked in. It felt like something went through my body, and the bed was shaking crazy. And I was begging for it to stop.
What's happening here is your family is coming in to let you know that they're okay, number one, but they spend time with you when you're tossing and turning. So you've been tossing and turning lately?
Yes.
Okay, that's validation.
The investigators use a digital recorder to try to pick up spirit voices.
Is there anyone in the room with us? Would you like to make your presence known to us?
An analysis of the recordings did not uncover any voices, though the team did find something of this world that could be causing Charlene problems. Tell me what you found here.
Steve was doing a general EMS sweep, and he came by the aquarium, and suddenly the EMS spiking up to 56.8. Sometimes it goes up to 60 or so. And this is actually a...
Is that very high?
It's extremely high.
The fish tank is right in front of her bed.
And the danger for her, health-wise, is that high EMF fields can cause things like skin irritations, fatigue, hallucinations, feelings of paranoia, dread.
All the things she's been feeling as she sleeps.
Right, and I'm not saying that, yes, this is exactly the reason she's feeling. I'm saying this is a possibility.
Or?
You're going through a lot right now with your mom not doing well. So now you're ultra-sensitive and you're picking up on things like a psychic would.
I feel a little content knowing that it's somebody related and not somebody not related. It's still going to, you know, I mean, I'm going to give it a lot of thought and process it, and I think it's going to make me feel a little more easy.
Now, why would you stay in an apartment where you know?
Well, if you were just listening, she has thought about moving, but now she feels a lot better because Angelina's told her that whatever's happening, it's really her family and it's friendly. And also, there is that issue of the fish tank being right near her bed, which I thought was really interesting because those electromagnetic fields are something of this world that if we're around those fields that are too strong, in this world, forget about any spirits, it can cause paranoia and problems, and so she's moving the fish tank right away. But what I thought was really interesting, too, because, you know, whether you believe in this stuff or not, the investigators do not charge. They do not charge any money to go out to these houses. They say they do this to gather information because they're committed to the paranormal and to research it and bring it forward. So actually we have them on our website. You can reach Angelina Diana, the psychic medium, as well as the Paranormal Insight Agency by going to our website, WFSB.com, and click on Better. Now